Sorry about my outfit and voice. I'm currently battling World War III inside my body. Recently, people are shouting from every corner of the internet that Penguinz0, yes, the same guy, also known as MoistCritical or just Charlie, is quitting YouTube now. Before anyone panics and starts throwing farewell parties, let's dig a little deeper, because if you follow Charlie for more than a day, he's not the one to do anything normally. He's the man who made reaction videos go viral by barely lifting a finger, and he's now decided to throw the internet into chaos by saying he's leaving. But is he really? Or is this just another epic prank that shows how invincible he's become? First, let's talk about the meltdown happening on social media. Some fans are acting like the world will end if Charlie steps away. Others are certain he's simply messing with us, kind of like when a magician says, "Wash this hand," and then does the trick with the other. Personally, I think this is a perfect example of how Penguinz0 can get millions of people riled up just by saying, "I might go." The real reason, from what we know, is that Charlie's taking a short break. Yes, a vacation, something even the hardest workers do. The difference is, when you've got a following that's almost cult-like, a vacation can look like a full-scale retirement. But how did he even reach this point in the first place? Why does the entire YouTube platform hold its breath every time this guy sneezes? Charlie has been around since 2007, back when uploading gameplay clips with potato quality cameras was considered normal. The legend says he discovered a glitch in Gears of War and decided to film it. He liked penguins, the name Penguinz0 was born, and the rest is history, or so the story goes. Some folks have a conspiracy theory that maybe he's not from Florida at all. Perhaps he's a super advanced AI that woke up in 2007 and chose to do commentary. Honestly, with the monotone voice and the insane consistency, I wouldn't be too shocked. In his early days, Charlie posted Gears of War montages, random gameplay highlights, and eventually started commentary. The big turning point when Ray William Johnson, who was basically the king of YouTube at the time, showcased one of Charlie's videos. That single shoutout shot Penguinz0's channel into the stratosphere. Imagine you're playing a small gig at a local bar and then Beyonce walks in and hands you the mic. That's pretty much how it felt for Charlie overnight. People couldn't get enough of his deep voice, bizarre jokes, and raw style. But that was only the beginning. Charlie wasn't just uploading random content. He was building a reputation for being extremely honest, always in a simple t-shirt, and never over-editing his videos. He introduced himself with, "What's up everybody, it is Critical," in such a laid-back tone that you could have been ordering a sandwich, yet those videos would rake in 1 million views. It's almost like he discovered the secret formula to YouTube. Don't care about being fancy, just be consistent and real. Before we knew it, he had millions of subscribers, all waiting to hear what weird reference or insult he'd throw out next. Then came the part where he tried to donate all his money to charity. People love to say that money changes you, but Charlie wanted to prove otherwise. He gave away so much that some fans even started calling him a YouTube Robin Hood. Unfortunately, some charities turned out to be sketchy. Charlie learned the hard way that not every place claiming to help people really does what it promises. But the man owned up to it, told everyone about the situation, and said he'd be more careful in the future. Most creators might have swept that under the rug, but Charlie turned it into a transparent moment that only made fans trust him even more. Of course, it wasn't all sunshine and G Fuel. Behind the scenes, Charlie was dealing with personal hurdles, stress, depression, heartbreak, a legal case from a car accident, and a shady management deal with Maker Studios that basically siphoned 40% of all his earnings. This might have broken a weaker soul, but it turned Charlie into a legend. On top of that, at one point, YouTube almost took down his channel with 2 strikes for no good reason. He was literally 1 strike away from permanent deletion until Ethan Klein from H3 stepped in, talked to a YouTube rep, and then saved the day. If that had gone differently, we might never have seen him roast silly internet challenges or call out questionable content creators ever again. But because he survived all that, his influence only grew. Some say he became the Eminem of YouTube commentary, because if he calls you out, your channel might vanish in a matter of seconds. He corrected people for mixing up clip and mag, then joked about it, and the next thing you know, the internet's laughing at them while the subscriber count plunges. And he doesn't do it with over-the-top drama or fancy editing. He just points his phone camera, gives you that stoic stare and says, "That is cringe." The entire universe nods in agreement. Now, fast forward to the present. Charlie not only runs a YouTube channel with over 15 million subscribers, but he's also launched a rock band called The Gentlemen, which by the way is actually pretty good, a graphic novel called God Slap, and an esports team called Moist Esports. These are not half-hearted side projects. He's genuinely pouring time and resources into them. He's won tournaments, put out songs that get millions of plays, and is even rumored to be planning bigger expansions. So, if you think he's quitting YouTube entirely, keep in mind he has a track record of juggling more projects than a circus performer while still uploading daily commentaries. That brings us to the new quit rumor. He posted a farewell video, basically insinuating he'd be gone. Fans are freaking out. Some say he's just trying to see how many freak outs he can get on Twitter. Others believe he's on a secret mission to fight off shady charities again. Another rumor claims he's trying to dodge some hidden YouTube updates. One over-the-top theory suggests he found a hidden glitch in real life, like the Gears of War glitch, and is stepping away to fix the Matrix. Personally, I think he's just doing what normal people do, taking a break. But since he's built a comedic empire, everything he does feels like a huge event. People are saying all sorts of things on forums. He's burned out and needs some sunlight. He's planning a major rebrand with new editing. He's going to join an underground world called Moistopia. Yes, I've read that last one. Folks on the internet can get very creative. So what's the takeaway here? Penguinz0's I'm Quitting drama shows his unique power. He can stir up the entire platform with just one upload that might have been shot on his phone in under just 5 minutes. The reason? Nearly 2 decades of his consistency, absolute transparency, and a sense of humor that hits you when you least expect it. People stick around because he feels like a friend, they trust him. That's the reason he can pretend to be leaving, watch everybody panic, then come back like nothing really happened. If anything, it reminds us that authenticity still matters. Now, if you're a new creator hoping to replicate Penguinz0's success, you might be tempted to think it's about fancy technology or gaming the YouTube algorithm, but Charlie's story suggests it is about being yourself, posting content you genuinely enjoy, and doing it regularly for a very long time. Also, if you can roast questionable internet celebrities in a monotone voice, that doesn't hurt either. Let's not forget, he started as a 12-year-old with a simple camera, awkwardly filming games. Over time, he turned into a commentary giant who can break the internet just by announcing a vacation. Is it really over for YouTube now that Penguinz0 says he's quitting? Highly unlikely. I expect him to come back soon. Maybe more relaxed, or maybe exactly the same. Honestly, if you ask me, it's part of his comedic stick. He'll upload a new video the moment he feels like it, probably responding to how everyone took his exit so seriously, and he'll gain another 1 million views by day's end. Like Jesus strolling on water, or maybe even moonwalking on it. Charlie conquers YouTube with very little fuss. Until he returns, we can all replay his old videos, read God Slap, or listen to the Gentlemen's music, or better yet, we can chill out, maybe start our own channel, and see if we have what it takes to amuse people with minimal editing and a ton of honesty. But let's be real, there is only one MoistCritical. If this is what he calls quitting, then sign me up for that kind of vacation, because when he comes back, we'll all be right here waiting to laugh at whatever joke he decides to tell next. That's the entire scoop for now. Thanks for sticking around. If you spot Charlie on a beach holding a coconut, ask him if the rumors are true, but don't be surprised if he just looks at you, shrugs, and says it's critical. With that, stay curious and I'll catch you next time. Peace out. See?